Ibiza, ¿cómo estás? I think you've got depression. When they found me, they thought I was dead, so I was just covered in blood, basically. Where's that blonde girl? She turns to me and puts her hand on my knee, and it was as if I just went to sleep. Oh my god, it's going to make me sad. Oh. My jumper was just red. My face was just red, like obviously covered in blood.
Why would they let you go out in public like that?
I used to just feel so damn hot in this. Oh, I can't.
I've literally just spilled all the chocolate everywhere. Just hot all the time, aren't I? Just too hot. Oh, steaming.
Oh, I forgot how you do it. Oh,
no, what was it?
Okay. Señorita, ¿cómo estás?
Hello guys and welcome back to the Feel Fabulous Movement talk show with your host Lizzie Fitzpatrick, and today we have got the special guest that's already been on the show and you already love her. Drum roll please. Sally Lou Whitworth. Sally, the gorgeous Sally. It's what is it with us?
Sorry, I've got a really heavy head.
You actually have that really.
Sorry.
Sally is back on my show today, and today, Sally, last time we opened up about your boobies, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We opened up. If you haven't watched that video, the video is up there. Sally bravely opened up about her struggles with her boobs, and this video is probably the... I mean, that video was like the start-off video, wasn't it? But like this video is probably like, I would say this is a shocker of a video.
Yeah, probably.
Like when she told me what we're going to talk about on this video, I was like a bit taken back by it because I never knew you struggled with this.
Not a lot of people did know, so I think if my friends, close friends, and people that have known me for years actually watch this, and they probably will be shocked.
Yeah. There's not many. Are you okay? You're okay talking about it?
Yeah.
So if you want to watch this video and Sally open up about her depression, then just keep on watching. What sweets do you want? Do you want any sweets before we start the video?
I'm alright, I'll keep.
You just keep the magic stars.
Yes. I love the magic.
So nice. No, I don't know. I don't know how we're going to talk about this dead serious because I don't think we can do this with you.
We will.
Okay, right. Okay. Do you remember that? Do you remember that from High School Musical?
Yeah.
Hi, Sally.
Hi.
Hi. So let's be a bit serious for a moment and let's talk about your depression and how it all started off. So tell us about this whirlwind, what actually happened, because I know how it actually started, don't I?
Yeah.
So what age? That's set the scene. What age?
Oh, it's only 2 years ago.
2 years ago. So
I was in 22.
In 20s.
20s.
The 20s. So you drove a Mini Cooper.
Yes.
Convertible.
Oh my god.
I had a Mini as well. Like Mini's like, was that your first car?
No, it was my second.
Oh, it was my first car. I just loved him so much.
It was my baby. I called him Bane.
Oh, yeah, I called mine the name as well. I used to talk to it.
Oh, yeah.
When I drove.
The alloys were gorgeous. They were huge and just slick.
I'll insert a picture here of her Mini so you can see what Mini. I need to set the scene as well for this because I feel like with this car, because it was a soft top, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, because it was a soft top, what's going to happen next in the story? I think you drove the worst car for this.
Yeah.
What's going to happen next?
I don't know, because it kind of saved my life at the same time.
Okay.
Because it was a Mini.
Okay.
The way they're built.
Sorry, I'm just getting
the very.
Can you just pull me up?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Always.
Thank you. Always there for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So what happened in the Mini? So what happened?
Right. So first of all, the Mini was my absolute baby. It was the red interior, soft top. I felt amazing. It had the little checkers on the side.
Oh, I don't know how I feel.
The paint on it actually had a bit of glitter in it, so it was like a shimmer. Not too much, not like tacky, but like cute. And I borrowed some money off my dad to get this car, and then he rang me up one Christmas. So yeah, he rang me up one Christmas day and was like, do you know that car on the front, Sally? I was like, yeah. He was like, that's your Christmas present. I was like, sure. Oh
my god.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cute.
And know, when you drive something, you just feel amazing. I used to just feel so damn hot in this car.
So damn hot.
I just felt like cooling it. But anyway, right, so the crash. We had just finished work. I was dropping a friend off, and I remember being very, very relaxed that night, and I'd lowered my seat.
Mm-hmm.
I remember because I was driving like this. Well, obviously,
The steering wheel
wasn't
was
like that. I was like, yeah, I was just like
Started like this.
dead relaxed.
Yeah. Sleepy or not?
No, I was
No.
fine. I was on my way home. I was just going home to go to bed. I hadn't been out or anything like that.
Yes.
Coming down a long windy road, and drunk driver has overtaken a taxi. They said he was going nearly 100 miles an hour. So as he was overtaking the taxi, so as I've come around the corner, he's not got into his lane quick enough. So it's like smashed into me. My corner of the car was crushed.
So you're actually driving?
Yeah.
Oh,
I was on my own. My side of the car was like crushed up, so my legs were up at my face. My car was down a ditch, his car was upside down up the road. So the people that I've now found out heard the crash. They thought it was actually a train at one point because it was that loud.
Oh my god. I'm so sorry. I'm saying sorry as well because you have to relive this. Like, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I can't actually remember it.
Yeah. It all happens, like, I remember when I was in a crash, not like your crash, but a crash happens in slow motion, but then it's so fast at the same time, doesn't it?
See, I was knocked unconscious straight away. So I just like, when they found me, they thought I was dead, so they didn't actually move me for ages. But when the people whose house it was, they came out and they went over to that car, and the driver was really drunk, and him and his friend got out of the car and they were fine. Or somehow, I don't know, and they were like, where's the other car? And they were like, what other car? There is no other car. And it was like, we've crashed into another car. But because my car was that far down a ditch, and obviously my lights were smashed, they had to come find me. So when they found me, they thought I was dead. My head had smashed my window open. That side had snapped up, so my legs were up at my face. My airbag had gone off, so I was just covered in blood, basically. Obviously unconscious, so I weren't moving.
Oh, I'm actually really crying.
I know.
Such a horrible story.
I'm lucky, aren't I?
Oh,
Invincible.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, like, I'm like crying with you. I hate this. Because it's you as well. I'm just like, no, I hate it. Because like, you're one of my closest friends. Like, I could never, ever, like, imagine you going through something like this.
No. I'm lucky that I can't.
Or anyone going through it. Like, it. Do you know what it sounds like? It sounds like a soap.
I know. But yeah, when they got me out, they said they had to lift my side because my door was crushed, so they couldn't open it. So they had to lift everything that was on top of me, like, well, up to me.
Yeah. And
pull me out the passenger side, and they just lied me down.
Oh.
I remember coming round with an oxygen mask on my face, and I took it off.
So you were unconscious, and then did you get conscious when you've got the oxygen mask?
No. They said I got up and I was walking around at one point.
Oh,
but I can't remember that.
Can't remember. So when can you remember the oxygen mask?
Yeah, the first thing I remember is taking it off, and I was like, "Where's that blonde girl?" And they were like, "What blonde girl?" And I was like, "The blonde girl that was sat with me." And in my head, I remember being sat down, and my head was on something, and I looked to the side, and there's a blonde girl there, and I can tell you exactly what she's wearing, what hers like, but her face was blurry, and she just turns to me and puts her hand on my knee, and it was as if I just went to sleep. So they all was looking for this blonde girl anyway, and they were like, "What's her name?" And I was like, I don't know. So they was all looking for this blonde girl for an hour. They said they thought she'd ran off, something like that. There was no blonde girl. I still to this day.
Do you think you were dead? Like,
I don't know.
Like, that's like an out of
I don't know.
body experience.
My angel.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
I don't know.
Might be your angel.
2 weeks later, because my chest was really crushed, I struggled getting to sleep, and then
because you're on your own, weren't you?
Yeah. 2 weeks later, every time I'd like nod off, I'd wake up because I was struggling to breathe. But when I started nodding off properly, it was as if I was getting flashbacks. So I was coming around the corner, the steering wheel was like that, and I pressed the button in my phone that was in the cup holder to check the time. Look up, and the blonde girl's there, and she just turns her head to me, and I just feel dead relaxed, and the lights are coming towards me then, and it's as if I go to sleep. But that only started coming in my head 2 weeks later, but it's the same blonde girl, obviously, that was on at the night. So weird.
I think that's your angel, that. Do you not think? Do you believe in angels?
I went to a medium and I forgot to mention.
Oh,
but yeah,
I'll go again.
Yeah. I've got friends who in primary school their mum died, and she had the same hair as her that I remember, and they stayed at our house for a week, because there was like quite a few, but there was the two youngest girls, and we used to write on balloons and set a balloon off every day as a message to the mum. So maybe it's I don't know.
I think it's your angel.
Yeah.
I don't know who it is, but I think that's your angel, because if you're dead, she's telling you to relax, obviously, before the crash, so you stay alert. Do you know what I mean? Because if you're not relaxed.
It's crazy.
So you went
thank you.
So you went straight to, so from...
I didn't go to hospital.
Did you not go, what?
Yeah, so anyway, when I came round, the people that have told me, they've put it together for me, so there was no ambulances available in our area.
Oh, right. Brilliant.
Or police.
Well done for that.
Or police, so I can't remember how long they took to get there. I think it was like 40 minutes.
Again, well done.
Yeah. The police that were there, they weren't from our area, so I honestly could tell you now they did not want to be there. They just couldn't be bothered. It was past the shift, do you call it?
Right.
But basically, the police, the ambulance kept asking me, do you want to go to the hospital? And I was like, no, they didn't clear up the blood off my face. They didn't pull the glass out my head or anything. They just basically like left me to it. I remember getting breathalyzed. It was 0, obviously. And then I remember going to my car, and I was stood in front of it, and I was like, what's bloody happened here then? Not realising it was my car, and then I walked over, and one of the wheel from my side was on the other side of the road. What's bloody happened here then?
Just so funny, you know.
And then I walked over to my wheel, and I recognised the alloy, and they said I just started like fitting almost, and I collapsed again, and then they had to get me back in. It was like an ambulance car kind of thing. But yeah, then I walked over to my car. I was like, I need my spray tan kit. So the police helped me with my spray tan kit and took me to a taxi rank.
If you don't know, Sally has her own business. It's called Tan and Sparkle. We've explained everything in the other business, but everything in the other video that we've done together. It'll be linked up there. But basically, actually, I gave Sally a spray tan.
Oh,
it's a good video to watch. But basically, you own your own business, don't you? You do spray tans, hair ups,
glitter, body art, eyebrows,
everything, don't you?
Yes.
So that's why you had a spray tan kit in the back of your car.
So then they dropped me off at the taxi rank. So I rolled up in a little suitcase. And then I remember when I walked into the taxi rank, there was like 3 people sat around, and they just looked at me. And like, do you know when you see people and the jaws drop?
Yeah.
But I was like away with it at this point. I was like, ooh. And then they was like, are you okay? And I was like, yeah, why? And they were like, no, seriously, are you okay? And I was like, yeah, why? And one of them took me to the bathroom. And when I looked in the mirror, my jumper was just red. My face was just red, like obviously covered in blood.
Why would they let you go out in public like that?
I don't know.
You got a torch, babe, to see if you're okay. Do you know what I mean?
I know.
This is weird story.
I know.
You could sue them for this.
I know. But anyway, at the time I was thinking I'm too scared to go home because I didn't want to tell my dad that I broke the car.
Yeah.
So I rang my brother, and he was at his friend's house, so I went there. Which is weird. I don't know why I did that.
I don't think your dad would have been arsed about that.
No, I don't know why I did that. And then so I went to my brother, and he said, like, they was like, oh my God, when I walked through the door. And my brother's friend's girlfriend took me up to the bathroom, and she was pulling glass out my arms and my hands.
Yeah.
With tweezers and washing them for me. And then the day after, I went to brush my hair, and you wanted to see the glass just fell out all on the floor, and I was pulling glass out my head for about a week.
Did you not go to hospital at all?
Yeah, so the day after, my other brother came pick me and my brother up. Yeah. Oh, and he said that night as well, he said he put a blanket around me, and I did the fitting thing again, and just like, but then came around and like sat down, and it was fine. And then when I woke up, my mum rang me, she was like, are we going to the gym? I was like, not today.
Not today. Not today, Felicia. Yeah. Not today.
Not today. And she was like, why? I was like, oh, I had a bit of a crash. She was like, oh, right, will you be all right later then? I was like, yeah. I don't think she realised.
how bad the
Yeah,
extent is.
I don't think I realised.
No, I don't think it sounds like the story. You were just thinking, I'm okay, I'm okay, I'm sound.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I've just got a bit.
I just need to
because
do
you're
spray
quite.
tans.
I need to do spray tans. All I need to do in my life, because you're quite a tough cookie anyway. I think sometimes you're just like, I'm fine. Do you know what I mean? But you're really not.
Well.
So then, did you go to hospital the next day then?
Yeah. So I walked through the front door and my dad walked in. I couldn't walk properly and he just looked at me and went, "What the beep?" And I was like, "What?" Didn't think I'd look that bad, but my nose was broken. I had a black eye. My throat was swollen. Glass had all cut all my face. I've got pictures.
Yeah. Pop them in. What Sally basically looked like after her crash.
Yeah.
Next day.
He wanted to take me to A&E, but I was like, I'm really hungry, so I made him take.
Really hungry. We're going to get a Mackey's. Did you get a Mackey's? You got a Mackey's.
No, we went to some pub.
Oh,
some food.
Really hungry. Let's just go to the pub. I've got a broken nose, glass.
It was
right.
fuming.
We're all right. Go pub. Get a pint while we're there.
And then he took me to Lee Hospital. They brought me in and they said because I'd been unconscious, they couldn't see me. At this point, I couldn't remember the crash, so they was asking what had happened, and I just said I've had a crash.
Yeah.
No one knew what extent. I couldn't remember what my car looked like, nothing like that.
Yeah.
But they was like, was you unconscious? And I said, yeah. And they kept saying, how do you know you was unconscious? I was like, I don't know, I just know I was unconscious.
Yeah.
It was like I was asleep. And so then they said they couldn't treat me, so I had to go to Wigan A&E.
Why couldn't they treat you?
Because I'd been unconscious. So I had to go to A&E.
Oh, right, okay.
So I went to A&E, and then that was awful. The woman who seen me, I remember getting really upset at this. She was asking me questions, and because I couldn't remember stuff, she started asking me had I been on drugs? Had I been drinking? And I was like, no. And she was like, well, why do you not know this? Why did they not bring you to hospital? I was like, I don't know. And then I started getting panicky. And obviously my dad was with me, so it started like upsetting him. So then I went to the bathroom and I was just crying like, what the hell has happened here? She did a report anyway. She wanted to give me crutches and I was like, no. Next few weeks after that, it was just, my life just stopped. Like everything just stopped. And I remember like, I couldn't remember things and I like people speaking to me and I was like going weird. And I remember being sat in the chair one day and my dad was trying to ask me something and I couldn't think of the answer and I was like I was on a lot of painkillers.
Yeah.
I was in so much pain and I couldn't really sleep because my chest was swollen.
Yeah.
Couldn't really walk properly because I had a limp and I remember my leg being like dislodged. It was so weird and all my hip was cut open. And my dad was like, you're never going to walk normal again, you. I was like, watch me.
What do you mean?
But obviously I've always been into the gym. So not being able to go to the gym, not being able to work.
Do you just feel like after the crash and after the hospital and everything like that, you just weren't yourself?
No, this is when it kicked in. Like, and I kept waking up in the morning and looking for my car and forgetting.
So do you think it was the medication that they were giving you, or do you just why do you think
It was concussion.
Concussion, yeah. I thought it was.
Yeah, so I remember going to the doctors one day and they was like, will you tell me your address? So I told them my address. And they was like, this isn't the address we've got. And I was like, I've never lived anywhere else. But I have. I've lived in Halifax and I've lived at my mum's address and my dad's address. And,
yeah.
And I forgot. And I've lived in Harrogate with the army and down south.
And just where you just...
And I forgot.
Forget
everything. And I started crying in the doctors and everyone was looking at me and I was like,
know what's going
someone's trying to take my life.
Oh. You're so funny, but like, oh, Sally.
I know.
Oh my god, that's awful. I feel like you just wasn't you, was you? I don't know how the hell to explain that. That's like really, that's concussion, isn't it? It's a medical condition.
Yeah, that's when I got really low. Like I started getting angry at people when they were texting me, just wanting me to do stuff, and I was like, why are they texting me? And which isn't like me at all. And then, oh my god, it's going to make me sad.
Oh, don't.
It was just like a really low.
Don't cry, baby.
And I just kept thinking, like, why am I even alive?
Yeah.
But which I know now I've got so much to be grateful for, but I just kept thinking, like, I miss the car and why does this have to happen to me? And
I just
didn't understand it.
Yeah, I think that's what I was about to say. Like, I think, like, when you're going through a time like that, like, 1, you weren't yourself, 2, you're concussed, 3, you're forgetting things, 4, like, I would have, if I was in your position, I would have woke up thinking, who the hell am I today? Like, who am I? Where's Sally gone?
I was just, like, stuck. I was just like stuck. My whole life had just stopped.
Yeah.
And then my mum was in the car with me one day, and she was like, one of my closest friends, texted me like asking me to go somewhere with them, and I was like annoyed. I was like, why is she texting me?
Yeah.
And my mum was like, and I started getting dead snappy.
Yeah.
Dead snappy, which wasn't like.
Start to like just change as change into
everything.
somebody else.
My mum said to me, she was like, Sally, I think you've got depression, an illness, and you can get help. So I was like, me, depression, shut up.
Yeah.
Like, but then it started hitting in. I started reading up on it. So then I went to the doctors.
Worst thing that you can do when your friend says, or your mum,
Yeah.
or anybody says that you got something, read on Google. So we're back. Hey. So basically, camera died. So me and Sally were like, what a perfect opportunity to do my hair in glitter. The glitter, I've just had to take it off just because we are doing a serious video. Because doing a serious video, I took the glitter off my face, but I decided to keep this beautiful platin. So tell them what's going on with my hair. I'm going to insert some pictures here with the glitter on my face anyway.
Yeah.
But why have we done this to my hair?
So this is because I want to tell everyone about the workshop that I'm holding on the 14th of July, where you can come and learn how to do this.
And what else can you learn?
So you can also learn the tight braids with adding colour, braiding without colour, skills and styling, so like sectioning, space ones if you want to learn them.
Still festival stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, so the theme that I'm holding my first one with is Festival Funk. So that'll also include gems, face paint, glitter, body art, accessories, where to get them from.
I love this. Like, this is the best hairstyle I've ever had in my life. If you want to go to this workshop, if you want to know more information about this workshop, message Sally Lou on Instagram. Her Instagram is
SallyLou17.
Message Sally and she can tell you more about the workshop.
Yeah.
Where we left off the story, we was about to go to Ibiza.
Yes, so when I went to Ibiza...
This is the first time, this is your first season in Ibiza. If you don't know, me and Sally lived in Ibiza. When I was doing my first season, that was your second season, wasn't it? So we didn't know each other here. But wait until we know each other because that's when the story gets more interesting.
Yeah.
So this was your first ever season in Ibiza, wasn't it? So you went to Ibiza. What made you want to go to Ibiza if you weren't feeling yourself? Like,
I just wanted to get away.
Yeah.
Just wanted to get away from it all. I went to Ibiza the year before for a week and I was like, oh my God, I love it here. Do you know when you go to Ibiza and you just get that feeling? Like, I'm home.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's that.
And you still get it even when you live there for 6 months.
Yeah,
it never changes.
No.
So when I got there, that's when I started, well, first went to like this market thing they had on and they had these Buddha buntings that I bought one, it's in my room. So I was reading these quotes and I was like, oh my God, they're amazing. So then since then I've started reading like Buddha quotes and it's changed the way that I think.
Yeah.
Completely. Like it made me realise that the only person that can make you happy is yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And then that was like switching me. I was like, oh my God, yeah.
Yeah.
So since then, I've learned all about meditation. I do it every single morning before I leave my bed.
Law of attraction, haven't you?
Yeah. Gratitude. Always count in the morning at least 10 things that I'm grateful for.
Yeah. So do you think Ibiza in a way kind of gave you your life back?
Yes.
Gave
100%.
you Sally back? Like,
yes.
were you just like, I'm finally back? When
Yeah.
was the realisation in Ibiza that you are back? Like, you know, because when you first went to Ibiza, you probably...
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, so when was the first, I'm back, I'm here to stay for a long time?
I think it was watching the sunset at Mammo's one night.
Yeah.
And I got that little twinge in my belly like I used to get. Do you know, like that excited, like...
Yeah.
And, yeah, I was like, oh my God, I've got so much to be grateful for. My life's actually amazing. And then, obviously, I was living in Esvedra. Even wash your clothes. Couldn't go to the tap for a drink of water, obviously, because I was in Spain.
You're just so grateful for everything, aren't you?
Weren't allowed to sleep because it was Esvedra. Get a good night's sleep. So that's when I realised, like, I take so much for granted when I'm at home.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah.
Living out there is so good. But it makes you realise how good you've got it when you're home. It was only towards the end of that first season where I started going off for walks on my own. And I discovered all these random different beaches. And I was like, why didn't I do this at the beginning? So when I went back the second year, I used to... I used to go to the bus stop thing in San Ann and get a 2-year-old bus to a random beach every single day. And when
I never knew that. Oh my God, that's sick. You should tell me.
Before work, as you do. But
Ibiza
saved us, didn't it? I think
Yeah.
it saved us both.
Yeah, it brought us both together. Ow!
I
Keep on doing that.
Oh, hairline me though.
I really do take my hat off to you
Oh,
for
thank
coming
you.
out of that. Like, you are the most spiritual, candid, know where you want to go. You were just so amazing. Like, you are. And I feel like you had to. And I'm not saying everything happens that should have happened to you.
No, it's
but everything does happen for a reason, and I feel like you have to go through something like that to be grateful, to have gratitude, you know, 100%. To find the law of attraction, to find, like, look at the position that you are in right now.
I know. Yeah,
like me and Sally, you always send me loads of quotes, don't you, in the morning and stuff like that. But like, honestly, people think I'm crazy. Like, honest to God, I will sit there and talk about the law of attraction. Don't know about you. I'll sit there talk about the law of attraction. I'll be like, yeah, you know, if you believe that you're gonna get money, or if you believe that you're gonna get a check, I swear to God, you get it. But honestly, like that, like if you just believe, if you believe in something, you will get it. Yes, sometimes it might not come straight away. Might not come like that straight away, but it does happen.
So and that what you think.
It's a completely different video. Yeah. Because that's honestly, if you
should do another one.
Yeah, I feel like when we come back, we're going to do a Feel Fabulous movement video. Let us know in the comments down below if you like this video. Feel Fabulous movement video, law of attraction, gratitude, spiritual, because I feel like you know this more spiritual side than me, and I would love to do that video anyway because it gets me to learn stuff like that. Okay. So I'm so happy to have you on my channel.
Oh,
I'm so happy. This is the first time Sally's really opened up about this subject on Worldwide.
As you do.
Great start. No, oh my God, thank you so much for coming on. We are going to film another video. This video is going to be very crazy. If you haven't yet watched it yet, it is already on. We did dares. We haven't obviously done this video, so we don't know what it's like, but you guys have already seen it, so I think it's going to be hilarious. So go and watch that video. Me and Sally are going to say goodbye, and we love you all. Mwah!